Welcome back, good people. And today we are going to find out if status builds, well, dual blade status builds in particular, if they are viable for Endgame, the MHR Sunbreak. It's very heavy on elemental builds right now, but there are a few status builds. Well, there's a way to make a viable status build, I feel, that you can take into endgame if you're not a fan of the whole elemental thing. So I'm gonna do a quick breakdown of my build and I'm gonna take it out for a spin. Let's get to it. Alright, so for this particular build, I have Chameleos Blades, Wrath Helm, Risen Chameleos Robes, Risen Chameleos Sleeves, Risen Kaiser Coil from Teostra, and Risen Kushila, not Kushila, Risen Chameleos Leggings. And for the skills, we have Vade Window 5, Attack Boost 5, Flatten Power 5, Chameleos Blessing, Critical Boost, Poison Attack, Adrenaline Rush, Foray, Burst, Build Up Boost, Master's Touch, which I think I'm missing a slot. That's supposed to be Master's Touch 3. Status Trigger level 2. I would love to get it level 3 at some point. Wirebug Whisper. That wasn't supposed to happen. Spirit Bird's Call and Powder Mantle. So let me see where I'm missing that at. Because I was experimenting with my builds and trying to find the best way to, there it is, that's what it is, right there. And we're still, yep, still good. So let's save this loadout. So it's gonna eat real quick. I ate already. So now we're gonna find a nice nasty monster to take on. See how we can do with this build. So I think in a previous video I've done a breakdown of how build up boosts and status trigger work. Now you slap them in combination to a build, you can get off of some pretty good damage. Now I won't say it's the same level of, the elemental builds, but it's pretty reasonable. The only thing is, it's just like you're on a bit of a timer with because everything's gonna depend on status trigger mainly, because status trigger is gonna allow you to hit more status ailments with your attacks, which is the main thing, is what you're trying to do. You're trying to get as much status hits as you can to get the bonus damage from build-up boosts. And Adrenaline Rush has good synergy with Status Trigger because they're both activated off evade window. So, got meter. It's the main thing. It's a grounded base attack playstyle. Supposed to dodge that. Shoot. As you can see, if you can if you get the timing down, they won't let me dodge that thing, but I can dodge that. It's a little tricky to work out, honestly. I will say that it's not the easiest playstyle. I don't even know what happened there. Just gonna land piercing bind wherever we can and try to dodge wherever we can so we can get big damage. And one of the problems is I don't know if foray even works, which is bad. Because it's a big component. Foray is a big component in this build. Let's just heal up. On no risk fainting from me being ballsy. Yeah, all right, let's get back in the fight. You know what I realized? I don't have the right companion on. I have a gathering companion on right now, which is not good. I mean, it's okay, but I'm missing like I'm missing a lot of damage. And yeah, I'm missing a lot of damage. I'm missing my my paralysis, my my rousing roar. That's a big part of the build as well. Wow, that was a big blast radius. That was an extremely big blast radius. Let's heal again for that. I did not expect it to be that. Oh my god. See, this is cheap. If you don't know, while Basil's doing all this, it's literally charging up the that. It's charging that up. It's all over for you. But we prevailed, as often we like to do. And you backed up far enough to... Excuse me.
Show no mercy!
All the flinching. I can't with all the flinching. Yeah, it's about to go back into fun mode. Yeah, that works. That works. Oh, I wish I had my proper companion on. I would have had stun. I would have had a whole bunch of stuff. But it's okay. I can't get to its head though, which is annoying. Excuse me. So we get this going. So if you ever thought Dual Blades was just a grounded base playstyle, it's definitely not. I mean, this aerial base is definitely not. But you do have to work a little harder for this. And they won't let you dodge certain things for whatever reason. I'll just land something. Let's get some damage. It backed up from the damage. Oh. Excuse me. Yeah, you know, it's pretty fun too. That you could just dodge, just freely dodge some of the monster's attack. You know, can't beat that. Wow. That's a thing. Wow. That is a thing.
It's getting away!
Yeah, so for some reason when monsters are like pissed off that you're like beating the shit out of them, Monster Hunter will let them explode like little fireballs at your neck or just at the spot you were at to and another ultimate. Only sucks because if I had my oh, you landed on the mine? I shouldn't have activated. That was my fault. That should have been. Yeah, I guess I will do that too. Y'all won't let me dodge that. sometimes all you gotta do is lay down. Because it's gonna be saucy with it, but you'll be getting out of a lot of... What is that? I know what that is. That is just skullduggery. Oh, Jesus. There you go. Like that flinch out of my piercing bind, because if you notice, the hit was for like 746 damage, and it got flinched out of the remaining damage that I was gonna place on it. So it would have probably been like a 900 damage hit, and it got flinched out of it. Just so happened, you know. But whatever. We got it done. But as you can see, status build works pretty good for Endgame. Paralysis does very good as well, but you won't benefit from foray until the stun happens, so it's situational. I will probably choose something else over foray to boost my attack up. But yeah, it works out pretty well. Poison is the best because it just stays on the target the whole time, and so foray is going to activate the whole time. It's going to be active the whole time. So sleep, and I don't know if blast, like if the monster is coated in the blast powder, if that counts as status, as it being having a status on it. So I'll have to, run some tests to see about blast and being incorporated in this build. But we'll just do a quick review of how everything works. Attack boost, obviously self-explanatory. Increase your attack as much as you can so you can do more damage to the monster. I went with Latin power because you're gonna be dodging and moving a lot to proc status trigger and an adrenaline rush, and that's going to consume a lot of stamina while you have demon mode active. So you want something to mitigate your stamina drain, and as well as give you a high critical chance. So Latin power at level 5 gives you 50% affinity when it's active, and 50% slow on your stamina drain. So it's perfect for dual blades. Honestly, I usually don't use it because it's not just active on its own. It activates under certain conditions. Usually after you do enough damage to a monster, it'll activate, and then you'll have Latin power going. It's a great skill, but I'd rather just have the critical chance already, built in to my build versus having a skill activate at some point, which I can control. And I manage my stamina pretty well with the the switch skills that I normally use. The how I usually go at certain monsters. I manage my stamina pretty well, so that's why I don't use Latin power a lot. But it's a great skill, all in all. Evade window. Evade window. It increases your invulnerability period when you dodge. So certain attacks you can press the dodge button and you'll have more iframes going through the attack, and it's perfect for dual blades because when you activate when you're in archdemon mode, you no longer roll dodge. You have a quick step. So having a evade window with a quick step helps you just bypass a monster's attack and just go right back in. So you can stay within the monster's range, dodge the attacks, and proc your skills and get right back in the fight. Chameleon's Blessing extends the length of the poison. So in this game with the build as is, since I have 3 Risen Chameleos pieces, and it's also cool because it boosts spirit birds. So when you go around collect spirit birds, sometimes they'll double. So that's extremely good for buffing yourself before you get to the monster. Critical boost, obviously we're going to try land a lot of crits. We want those crits to hit harder, so critical boost, gotta have that. Master's Touch, we want to mitigate as much sharpness loss as we can so that we can remain at a high attack output. So that's why Master's Touch is in this build. If I had my regular cat on, Rousing Roar would have gave me 30% extra crit chance, and Master's Touch is based on having a high crit chance to mitigate your sharpness loss. So if you use Master's Touch, make sure you have a 80% to 100 crit ratio, so you can preserve your sharpness, preserve your damage. Poison attack, boosted that up so we have more chances to land poison attacks and make it more potent. And since this is a poison build, obviously you want to max out our poison. Adrenaline Rush, should pull these up, right? Stop being a weirdo. Adrenaline Rush, perfectly timed a raid, and we get a boost to attack power. So that has great synergy with Evade window. We dodge a monster's attacks, and we instantly get plus 30 attack power, level 3. So if you got Evade window, if you like Evade window in your build, might as well add Adrenaline Rush to it. Foray, when a monster is afflicted by poison paralysis or an elemental blight, increase plus 15 with a plus 20 with plus 20 crit chance. So you want to definitely have Foray if you're using a status build, because it's great all around. plus 20% crit chance, and attack power. Can't beat that. Burst. As we continuously hit the monster, we get plus 5 attack and element. So it's good even if it doesn't work, even if you're not using element. It's good because it gives you plus 15 attack, and if you have a weapon class that hits often, you'll still benefit from this. So it's good to have burst on weapons that attack fast, and dual blades, fastest second weapon. So it's great to have that. Build up boost increases attack power when you land attacks that build poison, paralysis, any status. So if we land an attack that procs poison, because not all attacks that do status, not all of them. It's not like element where each hit does fire damage, water damage, etc. Nah, it's basically, and you raise your status attack to increase the chance that you land a status hit. So build up boost increases those attacks that land that do status, so by 20%. So you combo that with status trigger, which while active, each hit you do will proc status attacks during that duration. You're getting 20% attack power during that time. Now, it's better to have this at level 3. It was a little hard to work that in this build, but I'm gonna try to make it more effective by having everything here, or reworking things and having stats trigger at level 3. So we'll have 12 seconds of plus 20% attack power as opposed to 8 seconds. But since we have a vague window and we're planning on dodging monster attacks pretty often, we'll get status trigger active pretty well and benefit from build up boosts, all the same. So, and powder mantle, self-explanatory. This dual blade style procs status trigger. Powder mantle procs powder mantle pretty often. So that's why that's in there. Extra damage on top of the burst damage that we'll get from piercing bind, and all the damage we'll get from build up boosts and all our other buffs. Just helps us tear down the monster faster. So that's basically a breakdown of my status build, my endgame status build, which is a work in progress. It is a work in progress, but I'm gonna get it perfected at some point. But let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you, if you are a fan of status weapons, give it a shot. See how you like it, and I'm gonna work on sharing a bunch of builds for low rank, high rank, master rank, and endgame. So stay tuned for that. But as always, thank you for watching. Do the proper thing. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you then. Peace.